Freedom to me means choices. Because of the veterans, we're able to make the choices as where we go to work every day, where we go to school, where we choose to worship. Without the veterans fighting valiantly for this right, we wouldn't be able to make these choices that we make.
I am allowed to say what I want and believe in what I would like to believe and be able to have a job and get to choose it and get to choose my own future.
I'm free to do anything I set my mind to.
Having the ability to be friends with whoever I meet, no matter who they like, what color they are, no matter what, it's just being able to have that relationship with anyone.
Freedom is the beautiful opportunity that we have here in America to do the things we want to do. Our government doesn't tell us what we have to do. We get to choose as individuals who we want to marry, what jobs we want to work at, and we get to be safe in doing those things every single day.
Having the right to do what makes you happy.
Freedom means to me that we have the right to choose who we want to be and what we want to do with our lives.
Freedom is knowing you have the power or right to act on such thing and won't be judged.
Practice whatever they want.
Is the ability that we have in our country to do what we want to do, think the way we want to think, within the bounds of the law.
Me being able to be a part of everything. For me to be able to have an opportunity to be in control of my future.
Being able to express your thoughts and ideas to others.
Freedom means to me that I can have the religion I want, I can go to college where I want, and I can say how I feel.
Being able to do whatever you like, whenever you like, and because of people fighting overseas and letting us do these things we like to do.
To practice any religion.
Being able to do what I want, when I want.
When you can live your dreams, not be dictated.
Freedom to me, it means that you can do your own thing with no one, they're not always watching you.
Being able to walk through our hallways of our school, go to the church of our choice, raise our children the way we want them raised.
To me, the main meaning of freedom is the civil liberties we enjoy through the First Amendment, the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, so on and so forth.
What can you do to be the best American you can be? Well, first of all, always respect our flag. There's some real rules that should be followed and a lot of people don't. Lighting the flag at night, folding it, not letting it touch the ground, standing up when it's time to say the Pledge of Allegiance or the Star Spangled Banner, and most importantly, being really quiet and respectful during those times. Even if you have issues with things that are going on in our country, and I know a lot of us do, and it's perfect to try to protest and have your voice be heard, it's not a time to exercise your voice when our flag is being presented and when we're honoring that flag, because there are a lot of people that have died and given up a lot so that we can be here today, so that we can protest, so that we can stand up for things that we believe in. So there's a time and a place for everything. And honoring our flag, honoring our veterans, those in uniform, walking up to them and saying, thank you for what you're willing to give up for me. It's very meaningful, and you'd be surprised at the reaction of those people if you just try it once.
For me to be the best American that I can be is standing up for the flag.
I can honor the Pledge of Allegiance and say thanks when you see a veteran.
Be thankful. This is the month of thanks, and I think it coincides great with Veterans Day because we're thanking them. So one of the things that you can be to be the best American you can be is to just be thankful for what we have and of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
One way I think that we as Americans can give back to our veterans, obviously, is to show them respect. I read an article once that was interviewing a veteran, and I think he was asked a question very close to this one, and he says simply that when he's at a sporting event or anywhere that they play the national anthem, that he wants to hear people sing. And we have a lot of controversy and protests going on in our country at this time with the national anthem. And I think every time that I'm at a sporting event, I think of this article because veterans don't ask for much. I may not be a great singer, but every time I hear it, I sing that national anthem because that's all that they really want, and as a symbol of thanks for them for what they've done. So I think that that's the least that we can do.
I think we can give back to veterans is maybe having in your town the KCR or something, making them a dinner, and just all sitting around talking and hanging out with them.
By celebrating every Veterans Day and taking time out of our day to say the pledge and honor our flags and honor our veterans who have fought for us.
One way we can give back to the veterans is by respecting them and standing in the pledge and honoring that flag.
Show respect to our veterans. Honor my country and my flag.
Is by standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and honoring them every time you sing one.
Standing during the national anthem or pledge proudly.
By showing their appreciation, just giving a firm handshake and telling them how much they appreciate their services.
I think the main way is, well, if you look at the veteran suicide rate today, it's very high. And I think we have an obligation, moral obligation, to give them the best quality of life that we can through the VA, through all those mental health resources. So I think that's the best way to give back to veterans.
Is by showing respect, especially when it's the Pledge of Allegiance or anything to do with the flag, to stand up, put our hand on our heart, and just show them that we appreciate everything they've done.
I'm lucky. I've had a number of people in my family that have served in the military. My father, my stepfather, my uncle by marriage, and there's a lot of other people that have served as well.
My uncle was a veteran.
Number one would be my dad.
My brother.
I have a lot of veterans in my life. My dad served in Vietnam, and my husband also served in the military.
My grandpa
is my uncle.
My maternal grandfather served in World War II. My great uncle served in the Battle of the Bulge, and I have an aunt and 3 uncles that served in the Army.
My father was Alfred Paul Pafford.
My grandpa, he's a leader, he fought in the field. He had an impact on my life to lead and don't be a follower.
He was willing to do whatever it took for our country. Means the world to me. I have a picture of him that I keep on my phone of him in his Army uniform. It's that important to me.
He's pretty much been my guide through my entire life.
So that's always motivated me to work hard, never give up, honor all veterans.
He fought and he taught in the Air Force. And he tells us stories all the time about how it was. And he reminds us to be grateful for what we have and that he fought for us and that it wasn't always this great.
And they have had an impact in that I am one for stories, and I've always tried to get them to tell me stories of their experiences. And I'm very, very proud of everything that they've done willingly to protect our country and give us the things that we have today.
I knew I was never one who was cut out to be in the military, so I'm eternally grateful for what they did for us.
He was an awesome guy. Fought in World War II in the Pacific Theater and put his life on the line many, many times. He flew 37 missions and came back from every one. He fought, and his friends fought and died to make sure that my rights and my freedom was secure.
Here's who we have, who's impacted us. Those people that threw the T in Boston Harbor. Those people that defeated the Brits in the name of liberty. All those people who said no to Hitler, to Bin Laden, to Saddam. All those people that said, no, you're not going to treat people that way. Those people all had a significant impact on all of our lives. All right? So if we go with that notion, all of those are heroes.
A hero in my eyes is someone who sacrifices their life no matter what.
Someone who will put their life on their line for their country and not think about themselves while doing it.
Someone who will stand up and fight for their country.
Someone who risked their life to fight for our country.
Those who has fallen in the active duty.
Those heroes are the ones that signed their name on the dotted line that said, yes, I will protect the Constitution of the United States.
The person who takes time to do what's right and they don't hesitate to do it.
Somebody who goes above and beyond for somebody they don't even know.
Anyone who goes to work every day and sacrifices their life for us.
Is somebody who gives up their personal freedoms in order to defend our rights, no matter sex, age, nor race.
Is someone who is humble, who is willing to sacrifice everything just for the goodness of others without asking for anything in return.
There's a lot of people who would say, America's fought in some wars that maybe we shouldn't have fought in. I think they have a pretty good argument, but the people who fought in those wars, I think that's what we're supposed to be honoring on Veterans Day. And because war is really like the worst thing that we put human beings through. And I think that's what Veterans Day is about, honoring those people.
To me, Veterans Day means you get to honor the people who served for your country and who risked their lives just so you could live your everyday life.
It's a day to honor the fallen heroes who have given their lives for our country.
Honor those who have sacrificed themselves for us and have put everything on the line, their families, their friends, their everything for us.
Supporting and honoring those who serve in the military.
Honor the people who have sacrificed the most to give us what we have today.
It means celebrating those who have fought in war or are currently fighting.
To me, obviously, it's a day for us to thank our veterans, to show them respect, to appreciate what they've done, all the sacrifices that they've made for us so that we can experience life in this great country with all of our freedoms and all of our opportunities.
Time to respect all the men and women who have fallen in battle.
It means thanking all of those who served. All those who served in a war, all those who served domestically, all those who enlisted, all those who paid the ultimate price. But here's the thing, it's a day. We should do this every day. Every day should be Veterans Day.